Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes. Premier League predictions in June. Means I'm the first, mate. Means I'm the first. Yes, sir. Premier League predictions in June. Before the predictions, though. Look at this. This is wild. So like, let me talk about this. Yeah? Before I go through the fixture list. Before I talk about these. Before I talk about all of that, yeah. Let's talk about this. Foden and Cherky apparently do not like each other. Let's hear the genius reasons. Big up, by the way, to Oliver for sending this in. IG.
Did anyone see what Foden said about Shirky after the Man City game? I'm starting to think these two might not like each other. Just to give you the background, when Man City signed Shirky, there was a lot of questions whether Foden was going to fit into the team anymore. With everyone pretty much deciding Shirky was signed as Foden's replacement, as they play the same position. And then yesterday, in Ryan Shirky's debut,
But that doesn't make sense. Because they don't play the same position. I have seen nobody claim this. I've literally seen nobody claim this. But okay.
Foden got the ball, and Shirky asked for it. So Foden has the ball, Shirky's in the gap, give it to him, right? They lock eyes. Despite Shirky literally begging for the ball, Foden looks the other way and passes it elsewhere.
So Foden, used to playing pep ball, plays pep. What are people doing? What are the people doing, bro? So Foden did not pass the ball to Cherky. You know how many times Foden did not pass the ball to Haaland, and Haaland was looking Foden in the eyes? I guess Foden must hate Haaland.
And Shirky's very confused at this. But the ball gets bounced back to Foden, and Shirky's still in space. They lock eyes again. Shirky calls for it again, and again, Foden thinking, you're not going to outshine me, turns around and passes it out.
Think from Foden's perspective. Where is Cherky going once he gets that ball? Where is Cherky going when he gets that ball? People don't understand Pep Guardiola's style of football. Fair enough. Pep Guardiola doesn't want the ball to move through the middle. What he wants is the ball to go down the wings so he can play horseshoe football, so he can control the game. That's what Man City does when we're winning a game. It's not rocket science.
Elsewhere, leaving Shirky visibly annoyed and confused as to why Foden won't just pass the ball to him. But never fear, because the ball gets bounced back to Foden, and Shirky again is in a really good position, and again points to exactly where.
But this again, like, how are people inferring so much from this single moment in a football game? How? Foden has never played with Cherky, doesn't know what Cherky likes to do. They looked chill with each other in the training videos. But Foden and Cherky hate each other because Foden did not want to play a 1-2 in what was like 30-something degree weather. Like, bro. These people, yeah, they're begging. They are begging. Anyhow, on to less begging questions. Let's go to the fixture list and actually do my predictions. So, I'm gonna get a few things open here as well. Oh yeah, there's these signings, by the way. Minor transfer news update. None of these are playing for the first team, so they don't really matter. But let's get open to fixture list, and let's actually do my predictions. Hit the likes and subscribe. Yes, sir. Get me to 1K. That will be greatly appreciated. We are waiting for Ludovic's race. Well, Journey plays again. Let me see, Journey under 21s. They play again a quarter final against Italy. Sounds juicy. Quarter final against Italy. I want to watch that. Ludovic's race is probably gonna pay that. That's 22nd of June, by the way. That's this Sunday. So I guess we know what we're doing on Sunday, bruv. Anyhow, one last time, let's get to these Premier League predictions now. Hello, big up to Rosa. How are you? How are you? So, we start off with Wolves in August, but what I want to do quickly as well is open up fixture lists for the cup games, and you know why? Yeah, right about cup dates. I don't know, 25, 26. There you go. Essential only. Stop trying to sell my data, bruv. They're probably still selling all my data with that. That's a draw. That's a draw. Okay. I want to know the dates of the actual games. Yeah. 1 second. Let me go back. Right about cup game dates. Nowhere to be found. Let's try last season. We'll infer. We'll infer from where they were last season. Should be roughly the same. Yeah, last season. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to find. Oh. It used to show here when the exact rounds were being played. Like, FA Cup games 25, 26. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to find. They not have one of these at the Bow Cup. I swear to God they do. But we'll have to just infer. We'll just have to infer from when the games were last season. For the Bow Cup, there you go. And Premier League teams obviously entered in the round of 32. This fucking mouse, bruv. Taking the piss. Sorry, rounds. Second round, I guess, entered. Newcastle is in. Where is Man City? Wait a second. The lowered Premier League teams entered the competition first. Or sooner. Man City. Wait a minute, what? Wow, Cup. 425, 30. Yes. Oh, we play. Did we beat Watford? I genuinely cannot remember this Watford game. What? Am I high? And did I do a watch along this? Not 1 second. 1 second. I genuinely cannot remember this game. Let me find this Watford game, yeah? Quick. Watford. I did a... What? I did a review to this? But I cannot remember this game. The white means academy credit. Yeah, I did a review to this game. What? I genuinely cannot remember this. Okay. I guess my memory is dog shit. I cannot for the life of me remember that. Anyhow, we've got the cup dates now. Now Champions League game dates. Yes. That's cross. Okay, that's okay, perfect. So 17 September is like am I right here? Oh god, I've lost it again. There we go. So that's close together. Okay, let's start. So we start in August with Wolves. Man City against Wolves. It's Wolves away to start the season. Now, Wolves is not that good of a team. But they scored against us with, was it Strand Larsen? Who I can't fucking stand that guy. And Wolves shit, they've had better of us a few times down the recent years. They just keep pissing me off, bro. I can't remember watching a Wolves game and being happy. Like, Wolves just take the piss. That's what they do. So, Wolves away, the start of the new season. Hopefully a better season. I want to see blood. I want to see these Wolves players getting ruined. I want to see this Wolves team getting ruined. Because this team has taken the piss, man. And their biggest player, Cunha, has gone off to join the ranks. So, start of the new season, I want Wolves to get battered. Haaland has a very good record against Wolves as well. He scored a hat-trick against them, and he scored 4 goals against them in another game. He scored 1 goal in fact, he scored in every game he's played against Wolves. So, Haaland has a good record against these slots. So, great game start of the season, because I want to batter the team. I would have preferred for the season to start on a home game, just because it's nice, but oh well, it's a 50-50 chance, isn't it? So, Wolves, I'm going to predict 2-0. I'm going to predict 2-0. And in fact, let's keep track of this. Let's make a spreadsheet and keep track of every game. So, make a completely new spreadsheet, that's fine. There we go. We've made a new spreadsheet to keep track of these games. Match day 1, match day 2, and you should be able to track this, right? I hope. Yeah, perfect. I know how to use technology. There we go. Wolves. There we go. Game, venue, away, results. We'll just do results. When, so points is gonna be 3 points. There we go. You've got 3 points. Then the next game is Tottenham at home. So Tottenham at home, that's gonna be a bit more interesting of a game. Now Tottenham got Thomas Frank in, and with Ange, they were a disaster. They somehow won Europa League because they were able to bog down, defend very well, and just stink their way to a result. With Ange Postecoglou in the league, they were terrible because they did nothing of the things that made them good. They tried to play like a generic attacking team, and even then they were bad at that. So the thing is, they've now got Thomas Frank. And Thomas Frank, for sure, will have watched those games of Tottenham in the Europa League where they looked so much better. Just coming down, defending hard, fighting tough. They are so good when they just defend and go from the counter. They've got killers, on the counter. Brennan Johnson likes to score on a counter. Kulusevski as well. Madison, when he's playing in the 10 rather than a deeper role, he likes to score. And he likes to assist as well. So they've got players who can sting on the counter. But my thing is, with Tottenham, first of all, they finished 17th. Second of all, new manager, they're coming to our gaff, to Etihad, which, I mean, that place has lost a lot of aura, let's be honest. They spanked us 4-0 last season into Etihad. They're coming to our gaff now, and we've got to show some fight, bro. We've got to show some fight at the Etihad and show that we're still, or that we can be again what we used to be. So, Tottenham, we have to win. It's not about will we win, it's about we have to win. A draw, not good enough. We have to win this game. And preferably with a big scoreline. Remind Tottenham of where they are at, So for me, this game is a win as well. Because, start of the season, by the way, a lot of people don't notice this. Man City starts seasons very well. People are like, Man City ends a season well. Also starts season well. Usually the middle section of the season, that's where less good in the title-winning seasons and in every season, really. So, we start seasons well. So, Wolves, Tottenham, I think that's 2 easy wins. Not easy wins, but probable wins. Let me put this in yellow, by the way. So that you can easily see if it's home or away. And I'll do home in green. There you go. Now we can easily tell if it's home or away. So, next game is Brighton away. I'm not quite sure about how good Brighton is going to be next season. Because, I mean, they're very different season in, season out. Mitoma could potentially leave to go to Bayern München. Bayern wants him. A lot of those players that they have are looking like they're going to be poached and stuff. So Brighton, I'm not quite sure what their strength is going to be next season. What I'm going off is at start of August, I think we're just going to have a good run. And Brighton, maybe a bit of a slower start, will get overrun. But they do play at home, which can help. But and our players, I mean, this is the third game of the Premier League. A lot of new players are still going to be betting in. So I'm going to predict a draw in this game, actually. I think Brighton will go down. Or I think Man City will score first. But Brighton will level the game, I think. So if you're wondering why I'm doing it like this, by the way, it's that if I change my opinion on something, I can change. So I'll go with a draw in this game. I'll go with a draw. Now, our next game is against Man United. Let's not even. Win. Man United. Man United. Win. 15-0. No discussing this. So, where did Man United finish? 15th. 15th, bruv, you know. They finished 15th. Bro, next season, Man United relegation, we will be there, guys. We will be there. Get your flags out. Get your crosses out. Start praying. Man United is gonna take Brian Mbeumo from 20 goals and whatever he got. Brian Mbeumo. They signed this guy, yeah? They're gonna take him from 27 GA straight back down to whatever the fuck this is. 11 GA, bruv. They're gonna make him go from this to this, bro. Man United advantage. They get Anthony, they ruin him. You know what I mean. They get Højlund. I mean, it's Højlund, but they get these players and they go nowhere. They're signing Brian Mbeumo. He's gonna go from this straight back down to this. In fact, he probably won't even get 7 assists playing with Højlund up top. United advantage, guys. United advantage. So we are spanking these guys, and we have to. We've been humiliated last season by Man United, losing to them. I know we drew at Old Trafford, but it felt like a loss. It was like a cultural loss. But yeah, dropping even a single point against that Man United team was embarrassing. We dropped plenty of points against them. We dropped 5 points. We got only 1 out of 6 against Man United last season. That's embarrassing, considering where they are at. We have been embarrassed by them, and it's no two ways about it. So we have to play better against Man United next season, man. I can't do this. Anyhow, Arsenal at the Emirates. Now, Arsenal, they're doing weirdness in the transfer window, I can't lie. Let's talk about Arsenal's transfer business. What do Arsenal need? So, left back, they've got secured with Lewis Skelly. They've got a good left back. They've got good centre backs, plenty of centre backs. Right back, I guess Ben White can play right back, so I guess Saturday they have a right back secured. Zubimendi, and Declan Rice. They are now lacking a 10, because Ødegaard is not a 10. So they still need a left winger. So I guess Sesko becomes the left winger now. And you have Merino up top, and you have Saka down the right. You see how quickly Arsenal crumbles as a team. Like this is why, yeah, Arsenal doesn't pick up the wins throughout the season. They will pick up wins in one-off games and look brilliant in one-off games, but over the full season, they will lack consistency. Because they have good players, but they have bad balance. So Arsenal, yeah, they need to be going for a striker, not Sesko. They need to be going in for a 10. Getting Zubimendi, that's fair, but you need to get a 10 as well. And that's not what they're doing. Defense, I guess they could choose an extra left back if they really wanted to. So Arsenal is doing a madness in my opinion. Now they've got a tough fixture list to start off with as well. So I think, also we got spanked 5-1 at the Emirates last season. I think that this is our time to take revenge in it, and let me just show you guys something. Let me just show you guys something that I've been holding. 1 second. There you go. I need to beat Arsenal at the Emirates. There's no two ways about it. I want to quote tweet this the second full time goes. The second it's a full time whistle, I want to quote tweet. Yeah? So, give me a win, bro. Give me a win. Good, what about you? I'm good, thank you for asking. Wolves 2-0 Man United and Tottenham at home 3-0 Man City. What? Wolves 2-0 Manchester City and Tottenham home Man City 3-0 Tottenham. Fair enough. Inter Miami, by the way, has just taken a 2-1 lead. Are you okay? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking as well. How are you, Luca? How are you? So yeah. Arsenal, we have to beat them. We have to beat them so that on the second, the fraction of a second that full-time whistle blows, this is posted. I will have this shit scheduled, you know what I'm saying? It must be done. It must be done. So, yeah, we win against Arsenal. So, we start the first 5 games with... Actually, this might be confusing. Hold on. Let's just do this now. And let's do this like this, because that's easier to see. A lot of green so far, and a yellow. I don't like that yellow. Let's pick this. There you go, that looks better. So we start off with 4 wins and 1 draw in our first 5. I'm super positive right now. But again, we start seasons better than we end up continuing them. That said, our next game is Burnley. Burnley, not exactly a top team there. No offense, it is just Burnley. No offense. I'm not gonna be sitting here telling you, oh yeah, Burnley scared me because they signed this striker that I've never heard of. Burnley, up and down. You know, like that. Up and straight back down. So Burnley, not a must. Burnley and Sunderland, both of them are getting relegated. The one that will survive, I believe, is Leeds. I think Leeds will actually be pretty good. And I think that one of Wolves, of Everton, of that sort of club will get relegated. But Everton got taken over by the Roma owners. That's a bit complicated as well, isn't it? Or not by Roma owners, but like by people involved in Roma or something like that. So, anyhow, on Burnley, yeah, I'm not afraid of them. At home, we should always be beating Burnley. So, I'll go with a win here as well. And let's just continue this track. It's a good start to the season, isn't it? Very good start to the season. Brentford away. Now, Brentford have just lost their top manager. A great manager here, Thomas Frank. People need to put respect on his name. This man... what this man has done here in his career, let me show you guys here, Thomas Frank. Because he's won a trophy. Yeah? He's won a trophy. I believe he won the Europa League. Okay, no, sorry, I'm lying. I'm thinking about Oliver Glasner. He's the one that won the... But Thomas Frank, what he's done with this Brentford team, the way he's taken, yeah. Let's take Mbeumo again. Never got 10 goals in a league season in his career. Frank get championship. Frank came in, got this man scoring 20. And he also did it with Wissa. What is Wissa's first name? Wissa. Johan Wissa. 19 goals. But he also did it with Wissa. He never got these numbers in his career before. I mean, he got pretty close last season with that 12. But he got 2 attacking players, made them way better. That manager is now at Spurs. And Wissa and Mbeumo are both leaving Brentford. and possibly a few other players as well. So I don't think Brentford will be the same as they were last season. But that doesn't mean that they won't be a good side. I just think at start of the season, I mean, we're just building a very good and healthy rhythm. We'll probably start off quite strong this season, and by the time we play Brentford, I mean, we'll have played. Not, we won't have played yet. Sorry, in the FA Cup because Premier League teams only enter in the third round proper, which is January. We'll have played some Champions League games, but most of these league games won't be that tough. And now, just before the game here against Brentford, I don't believe there's yeah, that's 4th of October. So okay, there will be a midweek game. There will be a midweek game, but I think we should beat them. And honestly, I'm predicting that we beat everybody so far. Oh god. Oh god. Maybe I am too toxic and or maybe I'm not toxic and negative enough, rather. Everton. A bit of a break there in between as well. We tend to suck after international breaks. So I'm gonna predict a draw. We are gonna draw Everton. And let me explain why, yeah? Everton next season, I don't think will get relegated. They're in for a lot of big players. Like Jack Grealish, of course, John Stones. They're trying to get a lot of players that big teams are in for. And Everton, I mean, if they get some big players, they're a club with history. They've already got some decent ones in there. That they can be comfortable mid-table. They're a fucking stubborn defensive team as well. Everton, I think, can lock us down, can shut us down, and can make us struggle. I think that Everton has the ability to do that, especially after an international break, where the rhythm has gone a bit. So after we play Everton, we play Aston Villa away. Now, Aston Villa, they're a team that just improves every year, in my opinion. At their own gaff, Aston Villa is very good. They've dominated us before at their gaff. I don't think this Aston Villa team will be as good though, because Ollie Watkins is getting into his 30s now, I believe. So he's going to start to decline, Ollie Watkins. And a lot of these players at Aston Villa, I mean, they're operating with Rashford, scraps. So they're going to start to struggle a bit, especially if some of these players like Rodgers are bought and they need to sell to spend because of PSR. So Aston Villa will still be a tough team next season, but not as tough as they has been in previous seasons, for which reason I'll predict a draw away to Aston Villa. And then comes Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth had a good period last season, but most of that was at home, by the way. When they played into Vitality last season, Bournemouth, they looked very strong, but I feel like that dropped off as well, especially near the end of the season. And away from home, they just didn't look like that same team. So Bournemouth, I'm actually not that afraid of. So I'll predict Bournemouth a win. Bournemouth at home, right? Yes. Bournemouth at home, I'll predict a win. There you go. I have predicted 24 points after 10 games. What am I doing? Oh dear. Anyhow. So. Then Liverpool. Let's be honest, they're spanking us. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. They are spanking us. And I'll tell you why. Their team just won the Premier League. They are getting Florian Wirtz. They're getting a new striker. They got Kerkes, Frimpong, Pitek, Trent, Alexander-Arnold. They're getting strength in new positions. They're trying to change up their team just after winning a title, which is what you should do after winning a title. They've still got Salah there, who's Premier League Player of the Season, was in a Ballon d'Or, or is a Ballon d'Or contender even still, would I say. They're gonna beat us. Our players, yeah, our players are not the same quality as Liverpool at the moment. A lot of them will need time to bed into the Premier League and stuff, and they won't have enough time in 11 games to do that. And our players don't have as much chemistry together. So that's why I think we lose to Liverpool. That's why I think we will lose to Liverpool. Big up to Oliver, by the way, the Danish goat, Thomas Frank. And big up to Luke as well, chilling in Greece right now. A rich man out on his private island in Greece. He actually owns Greece, but let's not get into the details of that. Big up to you, how are you? So I'll predict a loss to Liverpool. And then we play against Newcastle United away. Now I believe that just before this game, there's actually a Champions League game as well. Sorry, that's January. This is November, right? Yes, 22nd. 22nd. Yeah, that's and that's like the latter end of the qualifications in Champions League for the league phase. So if we're still looking for the points, we may be a bit focused on Champions League. Newcastle away. I mean, they're just up. Let's do Newcastle. Let's just do Newcastle away. They're just a tough team to play away. I can't remember the last time we beat Newcastle away. Actually, I can. To win in the fourth beat season. The assist from De Bruyne to Oscar de Pop. But like before that and after that, it's difficult to remember the last time we beat Newcastle away. We just lost a game to Liverpool. The players are going to be frustrated with each other. We're going to have an eye on Champions League. I'll predict a draw. A boring, stinky draw. 1-1. That's what I'll predict. So, the next game after the Newcastle is Leeds. Leeds United, yeah, is going to shock a lot of people next season. Because they're going to fight tooth and nail for every game. They are staying up, yeah. Leeds is staying up. I promise you. So, well, maybe I would not bet on it, but Leeds United, I just feel like is too big of a team to get relegated again. They have just too much personality. They have too much fighting force. They'll find their way into staying in the Premier League for another season. So Leeds United, yeah, I think they'll go to the Etihad, set up shop, and they'll frustrate the fuck out of us, and they'll stink out on the draw. So, on to the next game, and this is the first game of December, Fulham away. I think Fulham away should be pretty straightforward. We should win that game, especially... Look at this run we have here. A loss and 2 draws. Fair enough, you play against Liverpool and Newcastle in that period. But a bit of a tough run there. We know about tough runs this season. But want to avoid that and end that as soon as possible. So Porto losing to Inter Miami. Here. My goat, bruv. Oh god. We're taking the piss, guys. We're taking the piss. Anyhow. Fulham should be pretty straightforward. No disrespect to Fulham, but they're just a pretty average team. They're in the Premier League. Now I believe it's actually Fulham away, not Fulham home. But so yeah, Craven Cottage. I mean, I'll be honest about Craven Cottage. We need more grounds like Craven Cottage. Anyway, yes. We need more grounds like Craven Cottage. Because Craven Cottage it's like one of those grounds that has personality and stuff. And it's just a classical English ground. But that doesn't exist a lot anymore, does it? Big up to Liam, by the way. Drop your link if you feel like it. Yeah, I like Craven Cottage. But I think we should. This new team, by this point, 14, 15 games played, they're gonna start coming into each other. False. They're gonna start coming into things. They're gonna start playing better with each other. They're gonna start communicating better. So I think after about 14, 15 games, we're gonna start saying Man City play a bit cleaner football, a bit more of the football that we are hoping to see next season. I think that's about to mark somewhere in December. So Sunderland at home, I mean, that should be very straightforward. It would be very sad if it wasn't. Sunderland at home, 3 points, no excuses. Moving on to the next. Crystal Palace away. Now, Crystal Palace, they beat us in a cup final. It was a pretty sour defeat to swallow. They did not outplay us in that final, but they outbraved us, out-shit-housed us, out-desired us. They had the bigger desire in that final. I do not believe you have Chatky coming in, Leenders coming in, Ait Nouri coming in, potentially a new right back, probably a young player that hasn't won a lot. I do not believe, with all these players coming in that have not won that many trophies, that are hungry to win trophies, that we will get out-passioned again by Crystal Palace. In fact, I think quite the other end of it, we will be desperate to take revenge on Crystal Palace. We've got a good run accumulating again here with 2 wins after our 1 win in 6 periods, as Liam adequately points out. We're going in there. We're going in and we're going to say, we lost a cup final to T-Slot, who never won shit. We did it to Wigan too. You're not special. Wigan beat us too. So nothing special. We're going to smack these guys so hard, they forget about that cup. So we're going to win this game. We are going to beat Crystal Palace. By the way, so, guys, yes, correct, away. West Ham United at home. No, West Ham is weird. West Ham is weird. Because some seasons they're the best thing since sliced bread. The very next season they're absolutely woeful. So West Ham is weird for me. I think West Ham has the potential every season to get Europe and to get relegated. They are just... They have the potential to do both. So it depends on what Crystal Palace you get. So we will do heads or tails. Heads or tails. Man City is heads. So coin tosser. Good. Heads or tails. Flipping. Yes, flipping. Tails. Okay, I want to flip this. Okay. Okay. One sec, I've got a better idea. This is very underwhelming. So, heads or tails? Man City is heads. Ah, fuck this shit. Two. Man City wins. There you go. There you go. It gotta be one of the first times we had going Fulham first half of the season. Oh. To be honest, I don't keep track that much of those. Mainly because I'm not going every week, am I now? So I don't keep track of that. First 5 games of this season. We beat Wolves, we lost Tottenham, Did we lose against Brighton? I believe so. Yeah, we lost against Man United. Oh, wow, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We lost against Tottenham. I can't remember Brighton. We lost against Man United and Arsenal. You're right, jeez. Big up to Patrick. Pal is good, though. But we have passion. That's the difference. The day will give a cup. That's the best season in Taylor Club's history. They're calming down. I want revenge on Spurs at home. I want to go again to the game after going to that fixture 2 years and not winning and not saying a win. I completely agree. We need to get Spurs, man. We can't be getting fucking cut by Tottenham Hotspur, bruh. Hit up the likes, guys. Yeah, big up to Patrick. That's fraudulent behavior. We all saw. What's this? What's this? What did you see? What did you see? You saw nothing, Patrick. Yeah, big up to Liam. I'll still want to Brighton. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Bro, I'm trying to shut these memories out of my very existence. So, where are you at? West Ham? Yes, West Ham. So Nottingham Forest away. Not. Sure, Nottingham Forest away. I think Nottingham Forest is gonna drop off a lot. Because a lot of their best players will get sold. But I think they'll still be mid-table. I think they'll still be mid-table. They've got European football and they'll experience a whole new world. I think Chris Wood, though, is one of those strikers that gets better with age. You know how some strikers just get better the older they get? I think Chris Wood is one of those. So, I think Forrest will be in there. But Chris Wood, no, you could not pay Chris Wood 100 million euros or pounds or Australian dollars to score against Man City. He would simply, he could have a penalty against Man City and he would place the ball straight on the moon, bruv. Call it Chris Wood's space program. I don't even think they have a space program in Australia. He'll start it. He'll get it done, bruv. That is what he will do to avoid scoring against Man City. Tapping from 1 yard out, bro, he'll fly over the ball. He will jump over the ball. Instead of hitting the ball, he will jump over the ball. He started doing pull-ups on the goal. Chris Wood refuses to score against Man City. So I will go with a win. I will go with a win. I guess Man City is back next season. 41 points in 18 games. That's not bad, is it? Nah. Leeds, bro. They're gonna stink out a game. Bro, I can feel... There will be one game, there is one game every season where it gets stunk the fuck out by a relegation club and a big team's gaff. That's gonna be us against Leeds United. They're gonna stink it out. Our players are not gonna have the chemistry to figure it out. And they're gonna just stink out to win. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Anyhow, after the Forest, we play Sunderland away. Again, no offense, but that should be pretty straightforward. Sunderland. What? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What? Play Sunderland twice in the first half of the season. What? I just know. Plays. What? What is this woke liberal nonsense? I mean, okay, Sunderland should be pretty straightforward. That's Sunderland away. But, oh, sorry. So Sunderland away should be a pretty straightforward win. So on to the next, Chelsea. Chelsea at home. Now Chelsea, they've signed Liam Delap. They're gonna sign some players. Let's be honest, Chelsea, they're gonna sign some players. They're gonna improve and stuff. But I think Chelsea, yeah, I think Chelsea is not gonna be Man City's level next, because they still need a winger. And I think Cole Palmer is a better winger than I think that Cole Palmer is a better winger than a 10. But they just play Cole Palmer in midfield, and then they get one of their dogshit wingers to play on the wing. They need to move away from Madueke, especially. So Chelsea is a good team, a top 4 team. But I never feel like don't feel like they're taking the steps to become a rivaling team or something like that. I think our players are clicking in together at this. I think we're communicating well at this. So I'll go a Man City win. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 win streak. There you go, bruv. Maybe Man City is on a title charge. Maybe we are doing a title charge, guys. We need to come back to this at the end of the season. See how well I got it. If I get all of these right, by the way. Arsenal is probably behind us at this point. So 10 Brighton at home. No offense to Brighton, but I do think we should beat them comfortably at home. Again, they're getting worse this season. I said this earlier about Brighton away. They're playing at home. I just think we should beat them. I think we should beat them without much issue. How am I predicting 50 points after 21 games? I am not staying humble. I am not staying humble. Can't wait for the Wolves on massive screen, where I watched Haaland make his debut and score 2. Good memories. In West Ham. It's West Ham that did his debut and scored. Maybe, but usually away. Yeah. That's a madness, I can't lie. There's always one madness, though. Always a madness in those fixtures. Somewhere, somehow. We played Blackburn twice in December. You will beat Chelsea at home, but not... but that's weird. You will beat Chelsea at home, but not at Stamford Bridge. I can comment into that. Well, I can see that. I can see that. You see that Doku Stan I quoted today saying, "We need to start having conversations about Marmouche. Chelsea we beat twice again. We will see. We will see. Chelsea are mid anyway, but at Stamford Bridge they are good." Yeah, but I meant I'm going same place where I watched West Ham. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, about Doku Stans. Bro, if we sign another winger, Doku is dead, bro. Like, bro, if we sign another winger, Doku is gone. He'll be out of the door quicker than a fucking flash, bro. So after Brighton is Man United. I mean, you see this? 15. We are playing at Old Trafford, so that can be difficult, so we'll go 10-0. Very cool. Very cool. Because it's Old Trafford tends to be a bit difficult. So no discussion about Man United, because fuck them drags. Wolves at home. I feel like we're getting all these games right after each other. So Wolves at home, that should be a comfortable win. We're at 56 points after 23 games. Oh. I'm being too positive. I'm being too positive, bro. I'm not predicting enough upsets and stuff. Tottenham away. It's the Kurds, guys. It's the Kurds. Tottenham away, we will lose. Because Ange Postecoglou broke the curse. But Ange is gone. So the curse is back. The curse is back. So we will lose. We will lose against Tottenham. By the way, I should do this. Not be lazy. So on to Liverpool away. Listen, if we lose to Liverpool at home, we probably don't fare much better away. But hear me out. Liverpool starts off the season good and slowly regresses. Man City starts off the season okay and slowly improves. So I think that this game could have a 1-1 draw in it. It could have a 1-1 draw in it. But I don't think it will happen. Because from Man City's perspective, we'll be going in full in for the Carabao Cup as well. Just to get some trophies over the line and stuff. Our players just don't have that chemistry. And that remains true. A lot of these players will have never played in Anfield. Liverpool will be up for it. They'll be ready to come at us. They'll be hard fighting. We have a bad record at Anfield. So I'll go with a loss. But I think we could stink out a draw there as well. Better, and I mean, we beat Man United both times, obviously. Big up to Luca. I am doing okay, thank you for asking. What about you? Tottenham most obvious game to end the winning run. Absolutely. We are beating Liverpool at home. Heard it here first. We will draw away. How positive of top of the top fan that you are now. Anyhow, so yeah, after the Liverpool away, we play Fulham at home. Now Fulham at home, that's one of those games you think is pretty straightforward. I predicted a win at Craven Cottage. But I feel like when you play these teams, you just had a bad run. Sometimes it can be a bit sticky. But you need to end that bad run. So you're trying too hard. And then something goes a bit wrong. And you know the saying. When it rains, it pours. So I think it's gonna pour. And Fulham is not good enough to beat us at the Etihad. But still put a stamp on our parade, which is not going very well at the moment. 3 games without a win. And then we'll have to really fix up in the next game. And the next game happens to be Newcastle United at home. Now Newcastle, last season, we beat 4-0 at home. And that was just a precursor to what we can do. And we need to end this bad run with 3 games in without a win. We were playing fabulously just before the Tottenham game. Tottenham ruined it all. Of course, Tottenham does, that's just what they do. But we need to get back into the groove of winning. Newcastle, we're gonna have to blow them away again. And here's the thing. When's the last time Newcastle beat us at the Etihad? In 2023, it was 3-3. What was the score in 22? I don't remember. But they have not beaten us at the Etihad in a time. They have not beaten us at the Etihad in a long time. Wait, Spurs and Liverpool away back to back. That obviously stinks. When was the last time we didn't beat Fulham? I don't know, but records change. Records change. Now how we. Yes. Good to hear that you're doing good. But yeah, Newcastle. You know what? Because let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. There you go. Newcastle will ruin our new winning run, but we will come back. I need to stop. We will come back by beating Leeds United away. There you go. Leeds United, we will beat away. We will take revenge for the home game that we drew against them. We will beat Leeds United away, and we'll get back into winning. 63 points after the 28 games, which is very good. Actually, that's very close to what we had this season already. Well, that's wrong. That's wrong. They scored 3 in the treble season at the Etihad. Wait, no, not 15. Long time. They scored 3 at the Etihad. Man City versus. Scored 3 at the Etihad in the treble season. Let's see. Only home game. Only home games. Oh wait. We did. Then we kept a clean sheet in treble season. Man City 15. When was this? This was oh, that's the Etihad. Okay, yeah, it was at St. James's Park. I thought that game was at the Etihad. Yeah, the last time they scored was in 2019. That's hell of time. 2019 is the last time they scored at the Etihad. So yeah, we will continue that. But you know what? We won't score either. Just think it out. And those records end. We drew 3-3 away, yes. I want to change it to a win. But I feel like I'm being too positive here with these results. I mean, I've got us on 63 points already. At the end of the season, though, we tend to accumulate our winning run. Our winning run starts after the Newcastle, that's what I'll say. After the Newcastle. So then we play Nottingham Forest at home. Now, Nottingham Forest at home, I think should be pretty straightforward. At this point, we're fully getting back into our best. Where our players are used to playing in Premier League at this point. They've got experience with each other. They know what they want. They're getting into the shape because at this point you're playing Champions League between all these games, and you're playing the FA Cup games. If you were in the Carabao Cup, maybe you've won that already. If you were going in for the Carabao Cup, so maybe we've won that competition already. The vibes are good. You've got rhythm. Because when you play twice a week, that's a buff. That gives you rhythm. That just keeps your mind focused. Focus. And you just can keep going, and plowing through. So we will start accumulating this winning run. Nottingham Forest. Then West Ham. I mean, West Ham away should be pretty straightforward too, I believe. West Ham away. We did the coin toss earlier, and I gave it to Man City. So West Ham will beat them away. Again, coming into shape here. Really coming into shape. And then we play Crystal Palace. At home. And Crystal Palace, they are out of boogie. But I just want to see our record against Crystal Palace. Because I mean, we beat them 5-2 at the Etihad, to be fair, but like they beat us in the final and stuff. But you know what? This is what I'm looking for. This type of performance is what I'm looking for. After the second goal went in, ignoring the first 21 minutes. So Crystal Palace making the winning run. Fuck that bookie team shit, yeah. Rico Lewis will play because he always scores against Palace, and we'll win. Rico Lewis hat-trick. Mark my word. So after Crystal Palace, we run into Chelsea away. Now Chelsea away, I think we'll draw. I think Glimpse is right. The Stamford Bridge, it's too powerful. It's too powerful, Stamford Bridge. It's like they still have Mourinho. And Liam Delap will score. Yeah, let's say Newcastle is the game that wakes us up. There is always one game that wakes up, like Force away in treble season. Palace are at least getting one result against us. Fuck them. Fuck Palace, bro. They beat us in the FA Cup final. Fuck them. Let's have some chest. Fuck these. In a non-homophobic way. Or non-homoerotic way. Fuck them. We need to get some chess. I'm tired of these man always fucking with us. No hate to Crystal Palace, by the way. I'm just joking for the less intelligent someone. Anyhow, who do we play next after Chelsea? Arsenal. Easy win. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. There we go. 7-1. 7-1. I think that's an adequate scoreline for that game. I should probably do it. 7-1 against Arsenal. Beautiful. Arsenal fans, you had your one good. You can have your we finished above City trophy. Now, you're going trophyless again. Trophyless again. That's the history of fucking London clubs, isn't it? Back to London clubs. Crystal Palace is winning a trophy. West Ham won a trophy more recently. Has won a trophy more recently than Arsenal. won a trophy more recently than Arsenal, has won a trophy more recently than Arsenal. 4 London clubs have won a trophy more recently than Arsenal. Tough times. If you're an Arsenal fan, tough times. So celebrate your finish above City trophy. Yeah. Second place extraordinaire, bro. But you won't do a fourth peak. My apologies. You'll drop down a bit. Signing man like Sesko, bro. Where are we at? Arsenal. Then Burnley away. Big up to Vincent Kompany's former club, but sorry. Big up to Vincent Kompany's former club, but Burnley away. This is the Man City end of the season run in. We're not getting done in by Burnley. Everton away, same story, bruh. This is end of the season Man City. We're not getting done in by man like fucking Everton. Brentford at home. It would be an interesting conversation if it was not at home. So I'm just gonna go with we beat Brentford, bruh. We beat Brentford. Brentford at home. So we're at 85 points now. We can get to 91 points. Chelsea away win. Hope we slap Arsenal. Gabriel called a tiny, small, giant team. Tiny, small, giant team. Whatever that. I don't know what that means either, bruv. I'm gonna be honest. Guys. How many points is Liverpool getting next season? How many points is Liverpool getting next season? I need to know. I need to know. How many points? What did they get this season? Premier League. They got 84 points this season, but they dropped off at the end of the season because they're like, nah, fuck this shit. They were on the beaches. They could have easily won these last 4. So that would have been like 10 points extra. So they could have gotten to 90. Realistically, they could have gotten to 90 if they had to compete with a proper team. So Liverpool will get 90 to 95 region. Rosa says 90. I see what you're going for, Rosa. I see what you're going for. Now, you know what's funny? I think we beat Bournemouth away. What is this? I think we beat Bournemouth away. Because Vitality Stadium, it ain't all that anymore. Now, the last game of the season. And let's say Liverpool, 90 points. I almost don't want to say the words. I will not speak. I really don't want to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. If I speak, big trouble. So I will not talk. I know I'm a Belgian. I'm supposed to talk. I'm supposed to say, let me talk. But instead, I will ask you guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help the channel out a bunch. And I will ask you guys to say Alfred in chat, because we will redirect. Yes, sir, we will be dead. We will be dead, Liam. Erling Haaland winner. We will be dead. Erling Haaland winner. But Alfred in chat, because we are going over straight to Liam's channel. Or sorry, not Liam. Ahmed's channel, Zaid, for some banter about, well, mostly Bayern München actually, because Al Hilal won. Or drew. Same difference. Win on goal difference. Only one team has ever won the Premier League title on goal difference. 2012, Man City. Better goal difference than Man United. Now, a funny story. If Man United did not lose 6-1 to us, that goal difference would have been Man United's favourite. They just lost with 2 goals less. Funny story. Alfred in chat. Thank you guys for being in here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps out a ton. I'll see you guys in literally 5 minutes because I will be going on Zaid's channel where I'm redirecting to now. I'll see you guys there. Bye.